Hello Virgo, welcome back to my channel if you're a returning subscriber. Nice to have you back. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Hope you enjoy the reading. It's a general reading, so aspects of it may apply to you or it could apply to somebody else in your life at the moment. It is a general reading. I use the 12 houses of the zodiac and then I shuffle and I pull out 3 areas of interest. The astrological guidance and the goddess guidance that goes with that as well. So if you are interested in looking at my other videos, you can cross-watch to those for more information. If you're tracking some other aspect of your chart, perhaps it's where your Venus placement is or where your moon is, then you'll get more information from those videos as well for another set of insights which could help you at this time. Just to let you know that I will be doing opening up for personal readings. When I do, I'll let you know, so there'll be a video or a community post, and then you can follow up and we can arrange that for you. Okay, so first house of influence this month is going to be the 7th house. This is the house of partners. So this is committed partners, committed partnerships, and this can be as in a love relationship, or it can be a business partnership, or it could be some other significant relationship in your life which is one-on-one and personal. So this is, you know, these are the bedrock relationships in your life. And it can also indicate the lower courts, this card or this house. The associated astrological guidance is Sagittarius IC, and the goddess guidance is Ostara fertility. So right off the bat, it looks to me like, because of lockdown and our situation, depending on where you are in the world and what your situation is, some are more severe than others. So really there has been an intense focus on our homes, our relationships, our work, whatever it is that we do, our money. So all of these aspects are coming up repeatedly for all the signs. And of course the relationships is also going to be very important, whether this is, as I said, a love relationship or some other significant relationship, or it could be a business partnership even as well. So that's coming up. It's under the spotlight. It's going to continue like this for some time. People are living in close quarters. And also we're all having to come up with new ways to do things, new ways to relate, new ways to tackle common problems in a marriage or in a relationship or in a partnership, and also to you know, to how to move forward into the new world, so to speak. So with Sagittarius IC, right off the bat, it's saying that you likely will have some sort of breakthrough or some sort of relief, some sort of luck as well may come in for you. It's some sort of breakthrough, and it does kind of give you a better picture of things. You'll have better perception, and you'll be able to get to grips with deeper issues like your beliefs and your you know, your perhaps even religious beliefs, philosophy, things like that. Learning also comes up, so learning about new things as a couple or in your business, and also sort of exploration and adventure comes up with this card, or the yearning for that. So whether you're watching videos online if you can't get out at the moment, or whether if you are able to travel, perhaps you're you know, planning a short local trip or some other kind of trip that you can do. If you can get out and you can do that, ensure that you do that. Otherwise, just get out into nature, into the environment, and change up your routine, which is a really big thing for Sagittarian people. They love freedom. They really enjoy freedom. They enjoy exploring, even if it's just getting in the car and going for a drive. They like to get out, and it's important, I think, that you need to change your routines up at this time to give yourself more freedom. What it does is it changes things around. It changes your mind space, your heart space even. It brings fresh energy into your environment, into your personal space, and that gives you the vision, and the your intuition is heightened, which is another aspect of this card. your intuition gets sharpened. And this card is also about faith and wisdom. And if you get out into your environment, if you can do that, then that will help to ground you and actually to lift the energies, which is, I think, important in the relationships at this time. So change your routines, give yourself more freedom, do things a little bit differently, and that will bring fresh energies in. The Goddess Guidance card is Ostara, Fertility. It's the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. So, as I said, we're all having to look at different ways in relating and different ways of doing things together as a couple, or perhaps you need to give each other space individually within your relationship, or it could be a business partnership which is now having to, gone through some sort of metamorphosis through the various lockdown phases or whatever it is that's happening, and you're having to reorientate how you communicate with each other, how you communicate as a business, how you're going to take this relationship forward, the nuts and bolts of your business partnership, if that is coming under the spotlight for you. But it is also, as I said, your relationships, your close personal one-on-one relationships. Perhaps you need to, if Sagittarius is strong for you and you are able to take a trip of some sort, or just get out, plan something for yourself, change things up, have a new perspective, have a change of scenery, something like that, just to lift your spirits and to, change your perception and your attitude, and just some time together, because you have got a romantic card coming in as well. So it's important to, to lighten things and to get new ideas. Perhaps as a couple, you want to plan things in the future, and you're looking at different options, or just new projects together, whatever that may be. Any new project that you're going to start together, whether it's a business or some other kind of partnership, it could just be perhaps a redecoration in your home, or something else that you're planning. It could be a trip. You could be changing your home. There could be lots of things that you want to do as a couple or within your home. Perhaps you just need to freshen up the environment, change things around, declutter, whatever it may be, to lift the energies in your relationship and in your environment is going to be important. If you are planning to launch something or to undertake some kind of trip or any project that you want to undertake, then this is indicating normally Easter time, something will come to fruition for you, or if that's not the case, then spring. And so Southern Hemisphere, that will be September going into October is spring, so something will manifest for you then, or you could be ready to manifest something or to launch something at that time. But if you're Northern Hemisphere, then it may only be sort of March, April next year. But see how see what it is. But it's any time that you brighten and lighten things in your home, any time that the light is changing, or it could just be you brightening things up in your home, then you release energies and you are able to shift the energies and do different things. But changing your routines and giving yourself more freedoms, and just getting out and about is going to do a lot to lift the energies. It could also be, because it's Easter related with Easter eggs and things like that, it could also be that something is old or has passed will resurrect. So something from the past may come up again, whatever that may be for you. Something could resurrect during this revival period. The second house of influence is the second house. This is the house of owning. So ownership. It's also the house of, it's your house of money, your income that comes in for you. It's also the house of your self-worth and your value systems. So whatever you value, whether that's in yourself or what you value in others or in your possessions or your ownership. Property also comes up in the second house. So that's owning property or anything to do with property, whether you're renting, it could be land ownership, you could be purchasing a piece of land, or you could be thinking about that, or gardening, or wanting to do community gardening, whatever is appropriate for you. Its second house does cover that as well. So real estate is something that does come up in the second house. So the astrological guidance is Mercury Mind, and the goddess guidance is Sedna, Infinite Supply. So if you are planning something, it's possible that 6 plus 2 is 8, so it's possible August may be important for you. With Mercury mind coming in, this is the card of, or the planet of communication, all forms. So it's normally verbal and written, but it's also thinking. It's also words, but also numbers. So all of these things come in, which is very appropriate for the second house. But it's analyzing things. It's applying your mind, or using your, getting out your budgets, or your documents. Something perhaps need to be signed, or a contract, or some kind of document which needs to be addressed in some way. You could be purchasing something. You could be speculating about something, or you could be just reviewing documentation, contracts, or some other, perhaps it's a job offer or something like that. But contracts and paperwork in general come in with this. Also technology comes in with this as well. So all of that may be coming in for the same situation for you. It's also about hearing things. Mercury is the messenger of the gods. So you may be hearing things. You may be hearing gossip, or there could be a scandal, or you could just be hearing news about something, or you could be delivering news, or you could be speaking about something or talking to others about something. But communication is highly indicated. But also analyzing, research, data, counting, anything like that comes in as well. And communicating with others. It could even be communicating with siblings, if you have siblings. That may come in for you. And maps and vehicles also come in with Mercury mind. So it could be that you're wanting to put money aside for a trip of some sort, which may be necessary for work or whatever your purpose is, or it could be a short trip that you're going on, or just something to do. Perhaps it's a servicing of your vehicle that needs to be, money needs to be put aside for that, or you're purchasing something. It could be that as well. It could be land or an item. But also remember, the second house is about your self-worth and your values. So all of us during this extraordinary time in our lives, everybody's having to reassess what is valuable to them. So for many people, they're realizing that their family and their family time is the most valuable thing in their lives. Not material things, not work, not what you own. It's all about your family and your family ties, because you're not in a position to be with your family, with your friends, all of those things. You just can't be with them at this time. And that is coming home for a great deal of people who are suddenly realizing what is really important in their lives. It could also be perhaps communication. Perhaps everything is going online for you and you're finding new avenues or ways to do things, or technologies. You could also be longing to do a trip of some sort, or a road trip, and you're thinking about this and you're planning for that. So all of these factors may come in for you at this time, but really it's applying your mind and analyzing what is important in your life, and all the second house issues. It could all be purely self-worth related as well. Perhaps you're not earning what you used to, your salary's been cut back, or whatever is happening, and now you're really having to reassess everything at this time. And this is where the sifting and the sorting comes in with the Mercury card. A very encouraging card coming in here for you. This is the Goddess card, Sedna, infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. So let that sink in. Very, very important concept to understand. The universe is abundant, all right? So as long as you are doing everything you can within your power, not panicking or not losing sight of what's important, just stay in the present moment, do what you can when you can, and be aware and alert. Keep things in mind, but stay present. Don't dwell on the past, which has gone now. Really, our old world has gone. And don't go too much into the future, because that makes you anxious and sometimes can make you quite down. So rather just focus on what you can do now, today. Apply your mind to what needs to be done now. But know you are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. So this is a very abundant card. It's saying that the universe is abundant, and that there is an infinite supply, and there's enough for everybody, actually. There's enough for everybody. So relax into that. Have faith, have courage, but have faith that what you need will be supplied to you. You know, you will have enough to eat. You will be able to make it through the difficult times. Just have faith and courage in yourself and be calm and let the universe bring to you what it is you need in the moment. So very important to stay positive. It could also be with the second house, it could also be that you are perhaps going on a trip to the sea, or you need to take a trip to the sea. Just to, even if you can't walk on the beach, take a walk along the promenade or next to the ocean to let the ocean lift you up, or any kind of water body. But this is specifically, she's specifically aligned with the ocean. She's a protectorate of the ocean. So any ocean protected, perhaps a charity or some kind of organization which you can support may be relevant for you at this time, whether it's the National Sea Rescue Institute or whatever it is. Any kind of protection of the animals of the oceans and things like that. Any of those are worthwhile causes for you at this time. But if it's purely personal, spend time at the ocean. If you can, take a walk, enjoy the ocean energies and the ozone and so on. But it could also be that for some of you, it may be that you are preparing to move or to relocate to a beach or a seaside location. So, you know, wherever you may be wanting to get closer to that, and it's entirely appropriate. And this is where the land and the real estate and the purchasing and the owning comes in. Or you may just want to rent somewhere close to the ocean, just to have a break from wherever it is you have been and to get closer to this wonderful resource that we have. So all of these aspects may come in for you at this time. But just remember, there's an infinite supply and there's enough for everybody. Then here in the 6th house we have, this is the house of routine, but it's also about your work life, your workplace, your work colleagues, but it can also be your work projects or mastery of your craft, whatever it is that you are working on at this time. It's also your health and your diet and your well-being, and it's the house of pets. So all of these factors may be coming in. Most of us are spending a lot more time at home than we probably would have done. And so all of these factors are coming in for you at this time. It's a big house of focus right now. So all 6th house aspects are coming in. And the astrological guidance is Mercury retrograde reinvention, and the goddess guidance is Arakura blossoming. So what it's saying at this time with this house emphasis is that there may be delays right now going on in this house. Delays or miscommunications or no communication, or things just not materializing as they should. You could say something and it could be misinterpreted, or you could be trying to launch something and you find it's got a mistake in it, or there's some miscalculation has happened, or it could just be delays at this time, and things have been put on the back burner. But ideally, what Mercury in retrograde really is, it's a wonderful time to go back to the drawing board, to go back to the drawing board and just assess again something that you're busy working on, or some aspect of your health and diet or your work life that needs a revision, anything with a re in front of it. So something needs to be reinvented, reviewed, repeated, relocated, whatever it may be, anything with a redo. So it's a perfect time to take a magnifying glass to whatever it is that you have been doing or wanting to do. It's not a good time to launch anything at this time or to make big purchases to do with this house. All right. So it's a really good time to go inward and to just review what it is that you're trying to do at this time. So work related, health and diet and well-being related, or even pet related, something which you want to initiate or perhaps start a new project, something like that. And it's saying to you, just wait a little bit until the energies have shifted. Normally it can be over quite quickly, or it could be up to a 3-week period. But you'll know when the energies shift, because that communication barrier, or emails getting lost, or documents that forget to be signed, or anything like that, delays, the energy shift, and it comes right again. So, but it's a very good time in the meantime to go back to the drawing board and just assess again what it is you're doing, and go over it again and again, because you'll pick up things that need to be changed, and you're going to come up with something much better at the end of it. So go over things again, have another look, reassess, anything like that. Go over it again and just see if you can't refine it. Anything with a re in front of it. Refine, reassess, redo, review, repeat. Just go over things again. It could also be, as I say, that a delay is in progress at the moment, and that things will move forward again, but just not right now. Also, so keep yourself busy in the meantime. Do something else, plan, prepare, because the lull won't be around forever. Eventually things will move, and then you need to be ready. All right. It could also be that something from the past is coming back as well. So you had sort of had that with the Astara fertility card. Something may resurrect at this time. Someone or something may come back from the past, and it could be a really good collaboration, or a really good thing for you. It could be like a closure, or the ending of something, or you get information out of that which wasn't available at the time that you were interacting with that thing or that person. So it can be a very good thing. It could be a friend even, whatever applies for you. The goddess guidance is Erikura, blossoming. You are just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process, and do not give up. So very good card combining with this. It's just saying keep going, don't give up just because you've hit a few hurdles, or delays, or some other kind of setback, what is perceived as a setback, but it's not actually a setback. What it is giving you time to go over it again. So don't give up. You're just getting started, as the card says. Take your time, go over things again, and review everything, and come up with a better plan, or a better course of action, or a better project, or whatever it is that you need to do. So just take your time, have faith that things are going to come right, and do other things which are good for you, like gardening, or dealing, do flower work, or, flower essences, or whatever it is that's right for you. Just take time to contemplate what it is that needs to be worked on, and wait for the opportunity to change when the shifting of energies, and then you can move forward. But don't give up in the meantime, just keep the faith. The bottom of the goddess deck is Guinevere, true love. The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. So this could be for another person, or in your life. It could be a romantic partnership, or it could be some other soulmate, or somebody who's coming into your life. It could even be a child, if you are going to conceive, which this card does cover for some people. It could be that, or it could be a new partner coming in, or it could be the renewal or regeneration of an existing partnership, or a soulmate relationship, or whatever the relationship is. But it is also saying to you that regardless of what is going on with the significant person in your life, it is also time for you to enjoy some romantic activities, even if it's just for yourself. And you can do that by, there's lots of things you can do. You can bring fresh flowers into your home. You can change the decor, which I said may come up for you as well. Just make your environment more romantically inclined, more conducive to happy and harmonious energies. Fresh flowers, change the colors, plump things up, make things cozy, whatever it is that you need to do to invite this beautiful energy of romance into your life. And if you are with a significant other, perhaps some sort of little date, even if it's just a little picnic, or whatever it is that you can do, prepare a nice meal, light a few candles, enjoy a romantic movie, whatever it is that you can do to just, make yourselves more comfortable and enjoy the energy of romance. So however this plays out for you, whoever's coming in for you, or there's a regeneration or a renewal, it's a lovely energy to have, and it certainly does lighten the atmosphere around you, but it's up to you to bring that in. Then the bottom of the astrological deck is Aquarius, I know. So this is echoing other aspects of the chart at the moment, which is technology, you know, with Sagittarius, sometimes you can meet people who are different from yourself. They're foreign, or you could be investigating foreign things. You could be planning a trip to a foreign country, or you could just be interacting with others who are foreign, whether that's online or personally. All of that comes in under the Aquarius sign, but it is also about glimpses of the future. So you may be seeing this, and this may come in with the Mercury card. A window may just open in your mind where you see something, something which may affect your monetary situation, or you see a gap in the market, or you see some purchase that you would like to make, or a plot of land, or something, some sort of investment, or as I said, an income opportunity, or it could just be glimpses of the future and glimpses of technology that is unfolding for us at this time. And that's going to speed up exponentially at the moment. So Aquarius is glimpses of the future, and it's also having your own inner knowing. Aquarians have a wonderful GPS. They just know things, and they're very far-seeing. So they see well into the future. So this is that energy coming in for you. It's also a very eccentric, unconventional, different type of energy. So you may be meeting people who are like this, or you may be interacting with projects that are like this. They're unconventional, they're different, they're quite exotic, or it could be some eccentric activity that you're busy with, or it's an idea. Aquarians often have most wonderful ideas, futuristic ideas. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, and that is often brings in incredible ideas and advancements. So, you know, all of these aspects may be coming in for you. It could be that you have an idea about something and you want to carry this forward, and you're going to receive the support of your friends and people who support you, whether this is work colleagues or whatever it is. People are going to sort of support you in your ideas and so on. It's also about advanced tech. You may be exposed to this in some way, or you may be learning a new technology, or you could just be simply getting an upgrade from what you have been doing. So this could be simply a phone upgrade, or you're using a new technology in your field of work or your field of study, or you are seeing something which could be useful to you, or it could just be that you're mastering something new on your phone, or you're using new apps, or you're connecting with people who are a bit more advanced and cutting edge than you are. So you're going to learn from them. So it's all about that's very stimulating. Also science comes in here, physics, sort of, and very advanced concepts of science. Also science fiction, if you're a writer or if you're interested in all of that, perhaps read more science fiction, because there are a lot of gems of wisdom in those books, and they give you ideas for the future that's coming rapidly for us now. So all of these aspects coming in. Anyway, Virgo, I hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe, and take care, and I will see you next time.